G'day, Jimmy!
Gotcha.
G'day, guys. Welcome to today's Wollongong Football Show. It is Friday, and we're pumped, aren't we?
Yes, we are pumped.
Yeah, cool. Today's show is brought to you by the Funky T-shirts at caravant-t-shirts.com. Make sure you go and check them out. We're going to cross live to Earl the Pearl, who's currently outside of the stadium over there in the US for the US versus the Matildas match. And when we cross to him, he's going to be inside the stadium. So we'll be talking to Earl soon. So I hope you enjoy that.
Yes.
Plenty of news. Let's go.
Plenty of news. So to kick us off today, the National Premier League is back for another weekend. The Wollongong Wolves travel to Belmore Sports Ground to take on Sydney Olympic. They haven't beaten Sydney Olympic away from home in 10 years.
10 years.
And they'll be without Luke Wilkshire on the sidelines after he received a red card last weekend. So
yeah, how bad are we as journalists, for not asking him last week?
Yeah.
We don't consider ourselves journalists for all the budding journalists out there who are critical of us. So it's all good, mate.
We're just here for a good time.
Yeah, we're just having a laugh, mate. We're doing okay.
Well, you're doing okay.
Anyway, still on National Premier League, the Illawarra Stingrays are back at home this weekend, and they welcome Sydney Olympic as well.
Yes.
Who incidentally are on top of the ladder on the same points as them at JJ Kelly. 3 p.m. kickoff. So they're the last two teams in the competition that remain undefeated.
We actually catch up with Chippers on today's Wollongong Football Show podcast.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you listen to the pod today.
Yeah, match preview and Illawarra, everything Illawarra Stingrays. Be sure to listen to his segment.
Before you flick over, just shout out to Andy Pascalides, who's organising a big NSL reunion 29th of June up there at Canterbury Hurlstone RSL, I think it is.
Okay.
Well, anyway, there's some news coming out about that, and we're organising a Wollongong Wolves table. So we're any shout out to anyone that wants to get in touch with us. Obviously ex-champion players would be great to join us, but we should have some announcements on that soon anyway.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
Illawarra Premier League is also back this weekend, kicking off on Saturday. All the Saturday matches kicking off at 2:30. Well, all the matches this weekend kicking off at 2:30. So Bull IFC are at home again to South Coast United at Balls Paddock.
Yep.
Coniston FC welcome the Cringilla Lions to JJ Kelly Park. Fernhill and Tarrawanna Blueies take on each other at Ray Robinson Oval. Port Kembla and the Woonona Sharks also face off at Wetherill Park. And over to Sunday.
Wollongong Olympic. Oh, well, match of the rounds, definitely. Both games are quality games. Wollongong Olympic and the Albion Park White Eagles and Corrimal Rangers taking on Wollongong United. Both of those games kick off at 2:30. So you want more details on those Premier League games, make sure you listen to the pod because we're going to go a little bit more in depth. And obviously we'll get some crazy tips from certain people.
Picks and preview in Mitch's mail.
All right, over to the District League.
Illawarra District League, yes. Shell Cove take on Thirroul Thunder at Barrack Heights Sports Field. Berkeley Sports welcome Oak Flats Falcons to Berkeley Sports Oval, I think it's called.
You should know, you bloody
well, it's just Berkeley Sports.
Anyway, Rosella's and Uni, out there Elizabeth Park, Picton Rangers, Helensburgh Thistle, Kiama Warriors taking on Balgownie Rangers, and the Unanderra Hearts, the real deal of 2019.
Yes.
Big game against Warilla Wanderers. So catch all the action in today's Mitch's Mail on the pod.
Yes. Over to Hyundai A-League news now.
Breaking news.
The news broke yesterday afternoon that former South Coast United junior and current Perth Glory frontman Brendan Santalab will be hanging up his professional football boots at the end of the season. Brendan played over 130 games in the Hyundai A-League and is looking to round out his career with a premiership and championship win at the end of the season. Fingers crossed for him.
Sydney FC, Western Sydney Wanderers and Perth Glory in that time.
Okay. North Queensland Fury as well.
Did he? Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he played up there as well.
I forgot about that.
But we catch up with Brendan on today's Wollongong Football Show podcast as well. So be sure to listen in there for all of the details on his career and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
All right, Matildas take on the US shortly, and live at the ground in Colorado is Earl the Pearl. Earl, tell us a little bit about the game today and what you're going to expect, mate.
Good morning, AB and Jimmy. As you can see, I'm over here at Dick's Sports Goods Stadium, or Park, I should say. It's quite a mouthful. For today's big clash between the Matildas and the USA. Some interesting facts from this game is it's been 18 months since the USA have last tasted defeat. There's been 5 changes from our Cup of Nations success, with some of the interesting ins. Former Illawarra Stingray, Mary Fowler, who has decided to come back after experimenting with potentially playing with Ireland. So we look forward to seeing her. So yeah, just in completing what's going to be a big day for several of our players in their quest to be on board of the plane to go to France for the World Cup. The weather conditions are going to be nothing like they are in France, but still performances are going to be crucial in being able to be selected for the World Cup. Good luck to the Matildas. However, I think they're going to get their money's worth today against a very strong USA team. This is Earl the Pearl for the Wollongong Football Show.
All right, thanks for that, Pearl. PSV Eindhoven have returned to the top of the Eredivisie table with a 4-0 win over Pek Zol this morning. Although PSV top the table at the moment, the 4-0 win helps close the gap on the goal difference between them and Ajax.
Right.
So the gap is now 7 goals.
So yesterday you said PSV had the 15 points clear.
Yeah, I didn't realise it's actually Ajax. So
anyway,
Ajax,
I told you we weren't the real deal. But anyway, all good. Look, it's great keeping an eye on that one because it's a really good topping and turning, and it's a bit like the EPL really with Liverpool and Man City as well. So exciting stuff.
It's very good.
All right, Serie A, Atalanta have put Bologna to the sword this morning after claiming a 4-1 win, and are now just 1 point away from AC Milan, who sit in the final Champions League qualification spot. Atalanta held a 7-goal lead on goal difference over AC Milan, so interesting.
Just another one on that one. So according to Goal.com, Atalanta also broke Juventus's 87-year Serie A record. All 4 goals for Atlanta came in the first 15 minutes, which is the first time a Serie A team has done that since Juventus took on Roma back in March 1932.
Wow.
So crazy.
There you go. One Football and Goal.com are reporting speculation between Paul Pogba and the rumours that he'll join Real Madrid. They've resurfaced.
They're back.
Former United midfielder Jesper Olsen commented on the rumours, saying, if you don't want to play for the club, then don't stay. And I think that's the case with Pogba. Of course, you would continue without him, but it would be great to see him stay as well because he's an important part of the team.
And just rounding out today's news, reported by Optus Sport, Raheem Sterling has purchased 550 tickets for the Manchester City Brighton Hove Albion FFA Cup semi-final and donated them to his old school. Ark Elven Academy principal Rebecca Curtis said, to know he still thinks about the community he came from despite how his life has changed is really powerful for us.
That's really good. Good on him.
So that's a really good story to round out today's News Blast.
All right, that's it for today's Wollongong Football Show News Blast. Well done, Jimmy. And great crossing over to the Pearl in the US. That's good stuff. Good luck to the Matildas. Let's turn this off and go and watch the game, mate. Yep. What do you reckon?
Oh, 100%.
No, what do you reckon? Who's going to win?
Oh, who do I think is going to win? Oh, okay. I think the Matildas could come away. They might jag like a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win, I think.
All right, fingers crossed. Go to Matildas. All right, we're going off to check out more T-shirts at caravant-t-shirts.com.
Have a good weekend footballing, and we'll catch you Monday. See ya.
Jimmy, guess what?
What?
The Caravan T-shirts have arrived.
They have arrived.
I only ordered these.
Nice.
It's only 5 days ago. Maybe less.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Open it up, mate.
Surprised you.
You certainly did.
I made the choice for Jimmy. Okay.
Let's hope you got the right one.
This one's mine.
Is that one yours? Straight out of Compton? Straight out of...
Guess who's doing okay? That's mine. Jimmy, this is yours. You have mine.
I'll hold that one.
You have mine.
Oh, it's blue. I like that.
Oh,
That's good,
I know you like blue. I know you like blue.
Oh, what'd you get?
Here we go. This is Jimmy's. I love it. All right,
okay.
Let's swap.
All right, there you go.
All right, we're going to throw them on.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. There we go, eh? Looking
Wow.
good, mate. Looking good.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Caravan t-shirts. Yeah, beauty.
This has been a Podular Media production.